Before we get to the problem, the solution is to comply. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the police shooting of 21-year-old Takia Young near Columbus, Ohio, in the town of Blendon. Now, unfortunately, Miss Young died, and so did her baby because she was pregnant. And may the both of them rest in peace, and prayers out to the family. However, this could have all been avoided if Miss Young would have complied with the lawful orders from the police. Now, before we get into the video of the incident, which I do have, let's back up a little bit here to explain what's going on. Now, there was a call to the police about a flash rob. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically, you have a lot of people that go into a store or some kind of place where you can steal, where you could take things all at once. It could be 10, 15, 20 people. I'm not sure how many were involved here, but there are reports of people, multiple people going into the place, stealing things. And the call was made. Miss Blendon was accused of stealing bottles of alcohol. So the police get there. They catch her right in her vehicle. They're telling her to get out the car. She's refusing. And that's when things go all the way downhill. Now, before I go any further into it, let's watch the video. If you want to see the video in full without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Police outside Columbus, Ohio have released the body cam footage from police shooting that killed a woman and her unborn child. And we first told you about this earlier in our newscast, but before rolling this clip, we want to warn you, the video is graphic.
Out of the car. Out of the car.
Phoenix 7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the Then get out. No, then get out.
Yeah.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the
Get out of the car.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
So we see what happens right there. So they're telling her repeatedly, get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. She's refusing. And at a certain point, she accelerates forward. Now, some are going to say, well, she was unarmed ABL. She shouldn't have got shot. Well, that vehicle, from my point of view, I'm not sure about what is going to be in court. But from my point of view, she's armed with the vehicle. If you were able to accelerate and run over an officer with the vehicle, that's a weapon right there. You use the vehicle as a weapon. So to say that she was unarmed is not totally 100% true from my point of view. Let's keep on going.
The video shows 21-year-old Takia Young in her car. Police confronted her in the parking lot of a grocery store where she allegedly took bottles of alcohol without paying. According to police, she ignored orders to get out and edge the car forward. That's when an officer who'd been standing in front of the vehicle opened fire. An attorney hired by Young's family says the shooting is unjustified.
Okay, so that's that. That's the video right there. And I have different angles of the actual shooting and also uninterrupted. I will link to all that in the box. But let's get to the lawyer. I'm not sure if this is a lawyer, but I think he is a lawyer. Let's see what he has to say and kind of break that down, shall we?
After the shooting,
it can't be comply or die.
I spoke with Sean Walton, the attorney representing the Young family, about the shooting.
I've seen this guy quite a bit. I mean, I'm not quite sure if he has ambulance chaser status, but I've seen him before. If y'all have seen him before, y'all let me know when and where you saw him. What case did you see this guy?
Her barely moving that vehicle, because in that footage, you see that the car barely moves, was not a license to kill her.
But here's my question. Okay, they're telling the young lady, get out the car, get out the car, get out the car. She's refusing. And then she is going forward in her vehicle. So what do you do? Just let her run over you, get out the way, just let her escape? What happens in a situation? Okay, I got my gun drawn. My gun is drawn. There's two officers telling you to get out. You're refusing and you drive forward. What is the next course of action? I'd like to know for future reference. So when there's a video like this that comes out, a matter of fact, you could tell us for police training. Tell police what to do when they have their guns drawn, telling somebody to get out the car, and they're refusing to get out the car, and they accelerate the vehicle toward them. What do you do?
And, the policy states that, the law states that. And so this is not just a policy violation. It's a murder. And it's a murder of not just Takaya, but her daughter.
Walton says the family wants the officer who shot Takaya Young to be fired and criminally prosecuted.
They felt like she was killed for no reason. It was an act of senseless violence. And I think so often we seek to hold members of the community accountable when there's an act of senseless violence. And, there's an urgency to get that person off the street. And the family has that same urgency.
The officer who shot Young has been placed on administrative leave, and the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation is conducting an independent inquiry into the incident.
Now, obviously, the inciting incident here, Julie, is the alleged thefts of bottles of alcohol by Takaya Young. But Sean Walton also disputes that version of the story. He says that a witness has come forward to him and his law firm saying that he saw Takaya Young put those bottles of alcohol down before leaving the store. And so, again, this will more than likely have to move forward, and we'll see whether there is a trial here, potentially a criminal trial. But again, a witness coming forward to this attorney saying that there was no theft whatsoever.
If there was no theft, then why are you refusing to get out the car? Okay, you're 21 years old, pregnant, you didn't do anything, you didn't steal anything. Why are you refusing to get out the car, and why are you accelerating your vehicle forward? Why would you do that if you didn't do anything? That kind of action lets me believe that there was some wrongdoing before the police approached the vehicle. This is really sad, really unfortunate, but like I said from the beginning, just comply. Like the police saying, hey, get out the car, just get out the car. Especially if you didn't do anything, what are you trying to hide? Look, if I'm getting pulled over and they're telling me to get out, hey, you got it. You got the gun. I ain't trying to, because even if, let's just say, for example, I'm being harassed or they're wrong or something like that. Okay, we got body camera footage. We got dash cam footage. I might have my own dash camera. I might have my own body camera. So really, if I'm getting pulled by police and they're harassing me and they're doing the wrong thing, I'm thinking about cha-ching, I'm about to get paid. I don't think about trying to resist because it's senseless. I'm not going to win that battle. Even if I'm right, I'm going to be wrong because I resist and then I get shot. I could die. I could become permanently injured, paralyzed, or whatever the case may be. Brain injury. I don't see the purpose in doing something like that when there's really no need to. If you just complied and you could get paid if they did something wrong. You do everything right and they got to do everything right. If you don't do right, it could cost you your life. If they don't do right, it costs the state money. So if you're the person being pulled over, which is more beneficial? Which is a better option for you? Losing your life potentially or getting a big bag of money potentially? At the end of the day, as I close, the best way to go forward in life is just to do right. Just do right. Okay, don't go stealing. If you didn't steal, if you didn't do anything, just comply. Don't try to buck against the police. Hold court right there on the street. You're not going to win that case. And it's so unfortunate. 21 years old, dead, and the baby is gone as well from one gunshot because of a lack of compliance. Really unfortunate, really sad. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on this? What should the appropriate action here have been? Should she have been shot because she was moving the vehicle forward and told her to get out the car repeatedly and she didn't do it? Should they have just let her go? Because I don't really see what the other option is. They can't tase her through the window or pepper spray her or do any kind of non-lethal. If they got the guns drawn and they're saying stop and she doesn't stop, there's two options. Let her go or shoot. When I say let her go, I mean get out the way of the vehicle, try not to get hit. And if you do get hit and ran over, oh well, right? Oh well, you did the right thing, I suppose. But whatever your thoughts on that, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is really sad that Ms. Young had to pass away. But again, just comply. You are not going to gain anything worth having by a lack of compliance. It's just not going to work out that way, unfortunately. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.